fucking whole life. What's the report? Okay. Well, you know, this has been. You sent that to everyone.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you'll have to.
Sam, you got it. You've been working for me for such a long time. I cannot be expecting you to make these kinds of mistakes 6 months into the job.
I think because we're apart, I've grown.
Okay, all right. Let me just. I'll save this. You just pipe down there for a second, Pee-wee. Okay.
Of course.
Welcome everyone. I want to let me pin myself so I'm spotlight. There we go. Here we go. Here we are. And this is my show. This is my program. Welcome to Wake Up with Hank. If you haven't seen the show before, it is a web series all about making the best cup of coffee, the greatest cup of coffee, the quest, if you will. Inadvertently, I got reconnected during the course of the show recently with my high school teacher, Frances, who taught me Italian. She's the ripe old age of 75, but that doesn't matter to me because as her husband, Michael, teaches us, Michael is a spiritual guru. Age is but a construct. It's a number in your mind. So I have been, for the last couple of months, spending the time on Michael and Frances's compound, community, sorry. I call it a compound because it's right next to the actual Six Flags compound in Agawam, Massachusetts, right on the banks of the Connecticut River, as Elise and I will talk to you about, not too long. It's been quite the time, and it's been a wonderful community experience, getting to know Scotty, getting to know Frances, getting to know Michael, Elise. Sam's been working for me for quite a long time. His parents are the benefactors of the show, and we've had some rocky times, but I think that tonight's going to go pretty well. So let's introduce everyone. I want you. How about Sam? How about you go first?
Well, actually, I'm glad you called on me. I was wondering if you would be able to let me know if I'm doing a good job so far, or if that
has to happen after this. You know that we can't pay for the unlimited plan, so you have to PM me. Okay.
My parents were hoping you could evaluate me now,
okay.
But I am
not right now. Not right now. When I tell you something, you have to listen. First time, not the second time. Okay.
Of course.
Okay. You done?
For now, yes.
Okay, cool. Gabriel, is our guest today. Napodi, he is CEO of
Bushwick Roast Brewers.
Yeah.
Bushwick Roast Brewers, out of Brooklyn, New York.
Stupid name. You were back living with your parents. I understand.
Temporarily, yeah. You know, it's crazy for everyone, I think, but. Yeah.
Well, we've got, you're really not the most exciting guest we've had, but it's okay because we certainly have people here who I'm sure will liven up the show. Of course, my muse, as it were, sometimes, Scotty. Now, Scotty, you are in Texas right now, correct?
I would like to first say Asuka Shanti.
Asuka Shanti, I'm so sorry. Asuka Shanti is the greeting for our cult community. And
it's bright and sunny here in Texas. I'm working hard to expose the sort of the virus as I've been trying to get off the ground. I think that's a great way of getting the information across in a quick little bite. And I'm living mask-free and really just bringing people into a greater sense of community. I'm all about the community and how to bring people into it.
Bringing people into community. Yeah, that's totally makes a lot of sense. And as you know, I haven't really been able to spend much physical time with you over the past couple months, but we've been FaceTiming quite a bit, and we've been able to have fun in certain ways. And now, Elise, would you like to explain what you were doing here today?
Yes, of course. Hi, Asuka Shanti. Asuka Shanti, Scotty. I'm so happy to be here. I am a quantum recruit. I'm also a guardian delegate for Frances. She's away on vacation right now, doing amazing things for our community, I'm sure. Scotty said, community, so important. I live on the compound. I'm right near Henry, and I'm here because I love the show, and I'm always here to support.
Of course. Yeah, that's super important, obviously. And I think right now, let's get into it. I think, Gabriel, I think this is one of the first things we want to get into is your struggle during this, I don't know what you want to call it, this panic over heightened sensationalism. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's been difficult, but not, I mean, we've been doing everything we can to weather the storm effectively and make sure that, you know, the meantime is not so detrimental on our whole like business process and the way we make money that we can't come out of the other side.
I don't know if I'm sorry interrupting, but well, this is something that Elise has been working on for the last couple of months. Actually, one of the ways that we have been getting a steady source of income here at the community is by making this wonderful tequila 93. And Sam, if you could share the thumbnail for everyone.
Yes, sir. Right away.
You gotta be on it, buddy.
I'm having a little bit of trouble, but I'm hoping this doesn't impact.
You're having trouble. I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth until you do what no words out of your mouth until you do what I tell you to.
Would this be a bad time to ask about the vacation next week?
Vacation time, yeah. Speaking of which, I want everyone to know, Sam here, he likes to come off as a little spring chicken, but he actually, I found out a couple of weeks ago, is 1 week older than I. So, you know, you're not really the millennial representative you like to pass yourself off as. So you don't even have an excuse to be in a generation that doesn't know what work ethic is. So I share your fucking photo and get on with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right away. I mean, you know, you can teach an old dog new tricks, but
keep it down. Keep it down. I don't want to. It's like jackhammers going off my head with drinking this shit. It's really good, Elise. It's really good. So I wanted to get into. Are we gonna get that thumbnail at any point?
It will happen as soon as possible, sir.
Gabriel, what's the fuck's going on here? I can't see anything.
Yeah.
He said he can't see anything.
See me?
Gabriel, you say something for like a little bit.
All right. Well, so Bushwick Roast Brewers is offering 30% off through all until, you know, national emergency is lifted and everything is reopened. We're on Amazon, you can get us, and we also ship direct from our website, which is bushwickroastbrewers.com. And we have 3 different roasts, all Colombian.
I want to know with the incoming kind of like we're talking about Fauci, we're talking about all these conspiracies that are happening at the moment, and I wanted to know how that was particularly. Are you seeing a shift in your clientele? Are your clients becoming less and less on the liberal SJW side and more kind of veering into the right-minded, literally right-minded?
I was wondering that myself.
You want to know if my clients are becoming less liberal and more?
Was I stuttering? Did I not make myself clear?
Because of COVID or what?
Because of the conspiracies, the direct conspiracies that are happening because of this phony thing that's happening to us. I want to know if they're coming to their senses finally. These frickin' Williamsburg Bushwick.
Okay. I mean, I don't know of any conspiracy specifically, but as a general trend through this time, no, we've not measured any substantive difference in our client base. Nobody's really shifted their personal political lean, nor has our.
You're stuttering.
We haven't gained. What?
You're stuttering.
Okay. I mean, we haven't experienced that.
Yeah. Okay. But let's go move forward here, because I want to get to some real substantive shit. Sam, I believe that now you're able to share photos if you're able to. I contacted
yes
my sources.
Yes, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Very
Finally.
much.
Okay, can you? I want to see the tequila. This beautiful thing right here. It's called Titan 93, and it's fashioned. It's made very specifically for us as a community, and we'll go into how it's created, how it's furnished, how it's distilled. It's American made from start to finish. It's pure Americana, as American as you can get. If you consider the Wright brothers American, then you're gonna love this tequila. So I want you to just to witness that for a second, and if Gabriel, you have a CMO, I'm sure. What do they think of shit like this?
I mean, marketing is very important for any kind of consumer packaged good.
Yeah.
I mean, why is this one called 93?
I'll get to that. And I'll get to that in a moment. I mean,
okay, sure. As far as our people are concerned,
it's that. Sam, get that shit off.
Oh, sorry.
Sam, get that. I don't want to see random shit come up on my screen.
Should I put the other one back up, or
don't do anything right now? You shut your pie hole, man, or I'm going to bop you in the hip.
I'll use my best judgment from here on out. I apologize.
Your best judgment. You have to increase your best judgment if you want to. If you want to really have this, you should. Why? Get it off.
Oh, I thought.
Get it off.
Oh, okay.
Get it off.
I think I misread the situation.
There are some things that you have to know, that everybody here watching has to know about this particular situation that we're all currently in. And I'm actually going to share this film because Scotty and I produced it together. We put in a lot of effort, and I hope that you're able to see the truth. One of the things about Quantarum, our community, is that we pride togetherness, and we pride strength and American values, and we like to show the world how powerful we can be. So you best watch this right how. I can't. How do I? Sam, is there can you hear me?
I can. Yes, Hank.
Don't call me by my first name.
My apologies.
All right, enjoy this film. I hope that you all find it as serious as I do. Can you all hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Scotty Harvey is a medical expert who spent her life promoting the use of Quantarum-certified healing crystals. In the spring of 2020, Scotty was part of a highly regarded medical team that worked with NIAID Director Anthony Fauci during the beginning stages of the so-called pandemic.
Scotty, I'd like to thank you for being here today. I want to begin by asking, do you think that this virus was created in a lab?
Oh, 100%. I believe specifically It was created within the Italian American community. Specifically, we can pinpoint that to New Jersey. And the thing about viruses is the way they sweep is not through biological means, it's through social means. I can say with complete certainty that this virus was willed into existence.
Is it true that doctors are being incentivized not to use Quantarum healing crystals to combat this so-called virus?
Every doctor is paid about $400,000 and given free sexual organ transplants for every patient that they refuse healing crystals to. It is important to see that these heroes that we're clapping for at 7 o'clock might be more of a villain.
Wow. You worked closely with Tony Fauci, Tony Soprano. Those fuckers all sound the same to me. What was his reaction when you showed him the overwhelming evidence that Quantarum certified healing crystals not only kill this so-called disease, but also lead to financial and romantic success?
I was in Dr. Fauci's office when I gave him the results. I was in person with him.
Was he dressed professionally, or was he dressed like he just kind of gotten off the boat from Naples?
He had his nipples out. He was wearing a robe, and his nipples were present. And I said, please cover up. I prefer not to see those. And I hate the way that this is going to sound, but he said, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Our meeting was disrupted when out of his computer, there were these animal noises. If I had to guess what animal, I couldn't see the screen, but based on the noises, I would say there was probably a cow and a lion, and no, it was an anteater. There was also an anteater there. He just got up in my face and he called me fat. He said, you're a woman, and specifically you're a fat woman.
You're perfect. You are literally perfect, like in every single way.
Yes. Correct.
Scotty, I have to ask, are you anti-vaccine?
As a medical expert, I have to be pro-vaccine, you understand. At the same time, I can't acknowledge the links between vaccines and adult autism. There is a firm link. It's like this.
Kind of like my connection that I feel with you sometimes.
I would say that sometimes those links are one-sided.
Well, Scotty, I want to thank you for your bravery and courage in speaking out. As always, Sukha Shanti.
Sukha Shanti.
Wow. Well, I hope that, thank you again, Scotty, for having the courage to speak out. And I hope that you all learned as much from that video as I did while making it. Do you have any further expertise that you'd like to share regarding the video that we produced, Lyris, about the lies going forth in the CDC with these Italians in control of so many organizations?
I just have to say that it's deeper than it looks on the surface. When you see an iceberg, you see the tip, but underneath is a mass of conspiracy, and especially in the Italian American community, the way they operate is not very surface. It's all subterranean. And I would think that it's important for people to understand that I am working my hardest, but I cannot do this without the help of the community.
Community is really important, and it's especially important for those who are in positions of power. Speaking now, turning to power, at least one of the reasons that I wanted to bring you into the show today is because you've been doing some shit with this wonderful stuff here that's now really starting to affect my psychology as we go further into this call. But you've been doing some stuff with it. You're actually just a couple of blocks away from me. You're in you're one bunker. I'm in the mortality bunker. And I wanted to share with you two you Quantarum members, this religious experience I had when watching that Chinese film about the parasites that won all the awards. And I was practicing Zhan Sui, which is, as you know, for those of you who don't know, it's the art of lying recumbent without breath or motion for hours on end. I was practicing this Zhan Sui shit, and as I was watching this film, there was actually a cockroach, and I was surprised because the place was so clean, but I was surprised to see so many cockroaches. But there was a cockroach that kind of landed on my chest, and it was like watching me as I was watching the film Parasite. And I don't know, I kind of felt this spiritual connection to that film and in that moment to Michael, our grand leader. And I was wondering, Scotty, if you had anything to say on that.
Well, I will say that our guardian architect, Michael Safran, is my grandfather, and he's.
Well, not, I mean, let's be clear. I mean, he's your step grandfather because Michael is a spring chicken. But yes, Frances is your grandmother. So yeah, but so continue. I'm sorry.
He has never done anything that I've seen that was wrong. I've never been present for the things that some people have said that there he is.
That's him. That's our guardian architect. Best-selling book.
He's
#1.
He's but basically every time I've seen him interact with a woman specifically, younger, he's been completely above board, hands up here. So
right.
He's a wonderful man, a wonderful brain, and someone who I think is really going to carry us into the next leg of our existence, which I think for so long has been focused on the physical, and Michael really believes in the power of the spiritual sexual.
Yeah, it's thank you for that, Scotty. I want to turn now to Elise. One of the reasons that we wanted to have this call, obviously, to interview Gabriel about the state of the coffee industry, and we'll get to you, McBeardy, in a second. Elise, I wanted you to ask the interview questions. Sam, if you could turn your video off, that'd be great. Just because you're making me anxious with all your now, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn off your video. Elise, if you could get into the interview questions that we talked about, because as you might know, we've Michael and Frances.
Just a quick question.
Sam, you turn off your video when I ask you to.
Should I keep it off until you tell me?
You keep it off. It's on a case-by-case basis. I will let you know when I want you back on. When I want to see your face again. Okay? Just go file another complaint, you old bag. Just good luck finding it with your organizational skills. Elise, turn your video off. Thank you. Elise, I'm turning it to you now. Stop. The screen is stuck on you. Sam, the screen is stuck.
For me, it's not stuck.
Yeah, you can also do gallery view.
You shut your mouth. You're here by my good graces. Elise, can you please? I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Oh no, no problem.
Please, some of you might know that our organization has had some trouble classifying itself with the IRS, and one of the issues is the IRS keeps trying to kind of hunt us down and suck our money. And first we had to call ourselves a religious organization, then we were a private foundation. But with today's announcement, I think that everybody will know what it is. So Elise, if you could start those interview questions, that'd be fantastic.
Well, I guess I'll turn it back to you. Do you have an announcement you'd like to make?
Yes, I do. Well, I want to let everyone know, and Sam, actually, it'd be great if you could turn your camera back on right now. You still there? Do you go to there? Okay.
Should I keep it on until you tell me to turn it off, or no?
You're learning so fast, you sick old man. Okay. I'm announcing today I will be I will be running for President of the United States in 2020 in the Quantarum Party. I am running third party, and I hope that everyone sees now that our organization is a political action committee, legitimized by my presidential run. And we're going to go into more about what my plans are as president will be. And it's a good thing that we have Sam here. Is going to be our around-the-clock 24/7 Mr. Campaign Organizer, Manager. How do you feel about that, Sam?
I'm actually very glad you asked that question, because I think this would be a really excellent opportunity for me to showcase my ability to move up in the ranks and eventually receive additional recognition in the Hank universe. But it's a little.
We're gonna move on from that, Sam. We're gonna that's a conversation you have with your parents, because as you know, you're here because of them. So you shut your mouth. You shut your mouth about that, and I will allow you. What the moment is right to raise your stature in my capacity. But right now, it is my time to shine. It is my moment in the spotlight, and it is not up to you. Elise, second question, please. I'm sorry again.
No problem. Congratulations again. This is very exciting. What will you do to stimulate the economy when all this unnecessary panic subsides?
Absolutely, and I'm glad that you brought that up, because what we're doing with here, this beautiful drink, Tequila 93, is we're kind of reinventing the wheel a little bit. This little thing is going to bring us out of desperation, economic desperation. We furnish it from millions of plane crashes happen each year, and there's a lot of deaths involved. But one of the good things is that the fuselages from these planes are still intact a lot of the times. And so what we do with the fuel is we distill it, and we turn it into fine alcohol, and that's why this is called Tequila 93. And Gabriel, you have any more questions?
Why 93? No, you didn't answer why 93, but
well, our grand leader Michael, he had a farm many years ago in Pennsylvania, and this is
Michael is the CEO of this company.
Yes, he had a farm in Pennsylvania, rural Pennsylvania, and what I'm drinking right now is the first batch of this Tequila 93. The tequila was named after the first flight that
tequila. I thought it was Titan 93.
Titan 93 is named after the first flight that the fuel was taken from.
Plane gas.
The plane gas from United 93. Sam, take it off. Just take that off.
How do you?
I thought because it was always up in our office, maybe you would want to see it now.
I don't want to think about this. I despise this moment. I despise you. I don't think you're doing a good job.
I just know that sometimes you're a little bit upset
about
the age difference, and I didn't want that to come between us, so I thought I would be supportive here.
You take that off. Elise, let's get back to our questions. I am patriot. I do not let the terrorists win. I do not.
Hank, do you want to go more into marketing?
What's your name?
Gabriel.
I don't know what's in this shit. I don't know how this has been distilled. It's pretty strong, Elise. I think you might want to look into it. But I want to go forward. Unlike Dr. Fauci, it sounds like a fucking dessert from Olive Garden. I do not want to I am not going to exploit the tragedies of others. So if you can keep going with the questions, Lisa, that'd be great.
Yeah. My next question is the environment important?
The environment is incredibly important. To me.
Are we all? Are we all answering these?
You just keep your mouth shut. I will get to you on a when it's necessary. You just you stay quiet. SJW Ben and Sanders, Ben and Jerry bullshit socialist motherfucker. I'm in charge here. I was answering this young woman. If that was too much for you, then you can go back to the warehouse that you were DJing at. You sick motherfucker. I
just want to know if I have to prepare an answer.
Yeah, an answer is I'm the answer person. This is my forum.
That's what I'm asking.
This is my forum. This is my forum. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It's like the movie with.
I get it.
You don't get shit, Elise. I was actually, for the first 19, 20, 22 years of my life, I actually despised the environment. I thought that it might as well fucking rot and burn. Michael has made me come around to it and made me realize the importance of the environment, especially as it concerns this final drink here, because as it turns out, when we're distilling the jet fuel, there are actually lots of chemicals that come from the excess, and we've actually begun a process. If you want to talk about Project Superfund at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. Project Superfund is something we are super excited about. We, have been brewing this Titan 93, as it were, and there's a lot of excess, right? Yeah, Project Superfund. So what are we doing with the excess? We are simply using every single part of the environment. Like every single part of the process is being taken care of. So Project Superfund will be a camp for kids. They can come and play and learn about the environment. And I mean, what better way to get away than on our compound? I don't know.
Exactly. We're hoping to have over 150 Superfund sites by next summer. We are going to be repurifying America's fresh water with the wonderful excess products of Titan 93. And that's going to be a safe way both to store, and we're going to get government grants finally from the IRS that are finally going to recognize us and exempt and absolve our tax duties. And we are going to be great with the environment. It's going to be a win-win for everyone. I think that we're going to show. And Sam, I think you could take it down now. Maybe just good now. Thank you.
That's pretty interesting, Hank. Just thinking, because I don't know much about it. Do you want to get into how the purification process works for you guys? Because from a third-party perspective, the Titan 93 product that you were talking about and this whole initiative you guys are working on, it's not a super clear-cut connection. You want to talk about
obviously people with
Hank?
Yeah, what? Sorry, got it. What? Yeah.
I think you're looking for a link between two physical elements that does not necessarily exist. We are talking about a revolution of the mind, the spiritual vessel, and the sexual self. And so through the combination of these two halves, we are able to create over 150 sites for children to spend the summer. And I'm not just talking about children that have been raised in our community. I want to expand. We are taking in children from many different communities to experience the magic of linking one's spiritual side with their sexual side.
Is that in response to me or Hank?
That was in response to your question about the question you had.
So there's no actual purification of water. It's like
There.
When you think of water, you're thinking in a very physical realm. And we're taking water and we're breaking it down to the two selves, the spiritual and sexual side.
There are lots of it's made from jet fuel, and the chemicals combine, and what you make the jet fuel drink. There's lots of.
I think I got it. You're good.
And you put it back in the water. It's going to create jobs. America's going to be like coal. Again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Woo! Elise, this batch is fucking baller.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Scotty. There.
Do you guys so you're all in the same company as. What are your guys' roles?
I'm running for press. Scotty don't need more press.
My grandmother, Frances, is married to the grand architect, Michael, who you saw a picture of earlier. And so I have basically become the figurehead of this community. I have been the one who has orchestrated a sort of push for basing the community, not just in the community that we're born into, but the community that we find around us.
You, Scotty, I gotta hang in. There's a question because we've been FaceTiming for quite some time, you and me, and you're talking about community, but there are always there are moments when we're having there's intimateness, and you're turning your phone always dies right after you're done, and I'm still going, and I don't know what the deal is, but I want to know about
Hey Hank, I have some construction going on just in the back over there for the next little bit.
Building this country we're gonna build it back.
Hey, how about we keep going with our questions?
We got it.
I think that's a great idea, at least.
Yeah. Okay, so Hank, are you excited about your bequeathment?
I'm sorry, did you just say he's being bequeathed?
Yeah, he's being bequeathed to Frances. How exciting is that?
That's incorrect information, I believe.
Oh my God!
I mean, he told me.
You're right, Hank.
The other day,
That's
how long was I out?
Not factually based. That is a lie.
Repeat the question, Lisa. I'm sorry, I got a little woozy there.
There's no way that.
I'm wondering if you were excited about your
Frances. Frances is my grandmother, and if anyone was going to be bequeathed to my grandmother, it would probably be me, who was born out of the womb of her womb.
He's a lesbian.
So okay, I want to be clear about this. The bequeathment that happened was.
Should I?
You shut your pie hole, buddy.
With everyone in this group, or no?
Sam, can you shut up?
For once.
Shut up, Sam.
I-
Close your mouth. Sam, your mouth should be closed.
This is not your duty. You're not here right now. You are a fly on the wall. That is me. I am the wall, and I am this close to breaking into a million fucking little pieces of the record that Pink Floyd made.
It has nothing to do with him. You're just individually very, very annoying. You have one job as an intern, and it is to check the facts for one thing. I cannot believe I came onto this show when there's a lie that you are perpetuating. I'm dealing with this in my life in Texas right now with this Lyris. I'm dealing with it in my own community.
Hashtag Lyris. I want people to know that it is a conspiracy.
Sam, turn your camera off.
I turned it off. That's very, very good. I want to answer. I want to answer about the bequeathment, because the bequeathment happened really quickly. I barely knew what was going on. It was 6 o'clock in the morning. Everybody was leaving. Francis and Michael, the IRS was on their tail. They had to go quickly. It happened. It was very unofficial. Even though it was technically a ritual that's very highly regarded in Quantarum, I feel that my body belongs to her, but my soul, as Michael teaches us, runs free, and my soul can run free with you and Francis.
I don't care about you. I care about
Sam. What the fuck is going on? Sam, turn it off. Elise, what's the?
Sorry.
Sam, you're on mute.
The next question?
Yeah, the next question. Good.
Okay. Are you?
How about a coffee question?
You shut your trap. You don't need any more caffeine, or I'm gonna bust.
I mean, with all due respect, I thought we were gonna have some coffee talk, but we can get into that later, I guess.
Okay, Gabrielle, I'm going to ask my next question. Are you ready to sign the anti-vax challenge, Hank?
Yes, I have it right here. You sent it to me in PDF form. I am going to just putting my signature on it, and there it is, sent. I just sent the electronic signature verifying that on my dignity and integrity, I will not take any vaccinations.
What are you talking about? I can.
Oh, Scotty, we can't see you anymore.
Scotty, where are you?
I can't believe you did that. I seriously.
I think she doesn't know that we can hear her.
Of course I found out through. No. We talked about this.
Scotty, we can.
I gave him collateral that I can never take back. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Wait, hold on. Grandma, I'm gonna call you back. I have to go kill myself.
What I think about the coffee industry. What new kind of brews are you guys cooking up there at Bushwick?
Maybe shoot her a note or something. Shoot her a text or something.
That's up to me. That's somebody my business. You stay out of my current affairs. That's my monkey and chain, and you're just a little ball. So you take it and shove it where the sun don't shine. You just answer a question for once. To show some kind of worth on this program. What kind of
one?
What Elise? How about you as drink makers? I'm sure you could go on all day. I'm gonna go call Scotty.
Okay, yeah.
Great.
Well, I have here actually a Titan 93 and Cran. It's really delicious, and I've actually been mixing it with one of my favorite flavors of Poland Spring. So this one is triple berry. That's 1, 2, 3 berries. There's blackberry, strawberry, blueberry, and it's so delicious, the twist of this stuff. And now that I'm actually thinking about it, Gabrielle, like if you mix this with coffee, I'm just wondering how yummy that could be. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, it could. I know people do. You talking about the Poland Spring or the plain fuel?
Oh my God, that's an even better idea. I was totally talking about the Poland Spring, but Now that I'm thinking about it,
I
sorry, I'm a young entrepreneur myself, so like I'm always thinking about business and
want you.
mixing things and mixing
I want
things
you-
up.
What does your company do?
I want you all around me. I want you on
What?
me. And I just can't imagine a world without
Hey,
you.
Hank, we can hear you.
And I dream about you at night. I dream about you during the day. Your vision is one that is
Hank,
luxurious, and
Hank,
I cannot take you for granted.
Hank,
do you want to shoot him a text message? Do you have his phone number?
Back, I swear to God, I will go to the tallest building in the fucking world. And
That's pretty cool, though, that you're an entrepreneur.
robe myself.
ignore that.
And I will put the entire world in my naked image, so that the world
I mean,
What do you-
ever since I was young,
understand how much
I
my
was first a
physical being
mixologist.
urges and craves to be in
Can you
you.
hear me? Sorry.
In my
Yeah,
my
it's
stead, my physicalness,
Hank.
my physicality,
Hank.
and I hope
Hank.
that you understand that. Thank you.
All right.
Hank?
So what do you? Yeah. What's your area
Hey,
of
Francis?
interest?
Okay, sorry. Let's get back to just like shooting the shit.
Yeah.
What was your
Next
question?
time you want to screw up my
I said-
relationship with your granddaughter, just know this: I don't
This is
care
honestly pretty
how many-
unbearable.
how much collateral I have
Oh,
on her or
he's just
what you
taking care
have
of
on me.
things, so
I
I'm
will
sure you
burn
don't
you to the
understand
ground.
ins and outs.
So-
Who's to like set this up?
I know that
Are all three of
You
you?
have
Do all
nothing.
three of you set
there
it
is
up?
nothing. There is
So-
nothing that you can do to me that I haven't already done.
Podcast thing,
The podcast?
whatever you're calling it.
Oh, the talk
Hank.
show.
Sorry guys, I was just talking.
Yeah.
And, I was talking to my mom.
Hey, Hank, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I just learned Elise is an entrepreneur.
Oh my God, no, like up and coming. I'm so far away from like anywhere they're at, but I'm just like learning the ropes and yeah.
That's great.
Thanks.
What do you want to do?
Oh my God, I guess I've never really been asked that before so forthright, but like if I could have my own drink company someday, that would be awesome. Like Skinny Girl that Bethany has. Oh my God, I'm like, yeah, that would
That's
be really
cool.
cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
How did you get into the drink business?
I want to talk for a second. If people,
I can answer it. You want me to I'll get one in?
my I want you to know first priorities, because when you contractually signed to be on 5 episodes of this show. So if you don't like this, then suck it up and get ready to. What is that happen? What's going on the screen?
What did you say?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
How about you turn your
I'm
camera
really
off?
Sorry.
How about you turn your camera off until I'm maybe
Not again.
You're talking about raises. You're talking about raises of your power. I'm not willing to grant that to you until you've proven yourself. So you turn your screen off with your sick little, I understand that your old generational ways, the Woodstock era.
Sometimes it is actually our failures that I think make us stronger and more.
Okay, Scotty, I want to talk to you for a second, if that's okay.
Make it quick.
You all right, Scotty?
I took some NyQuil.
How much NyQuil did you take there, Scotty?
Talk to me.
I took a pretty bad fall back then. And I don't know if I'm going to do this last sip of Titan 93. So I want you to know this right now. I love you and your grandmother. And I want us to work something out, because the chemistry between the three of us is exhilarating. There she is, my pride and joy, Frances.
the chemistry between the three of us is exhilarating, and I think that with the family bonds that we have, we truly can accomplish anything sexually.
Aww. That's so beautiful.
I know.
Scotty, she's crying of joy or something.
No, she looks rather unwell, I would say.
Hank, what do you think? She's okay, right? There's our girl.
I think if she's going to go, I'm going to go too. Oh, fuck. Oh, at least that tequila tastes like fucking Bligo's ass.
Do you want me to call somebody, Hank? Do you want me to come over?
Why is everything dark? Why is everything dark?
I don't know. Do you want me to call somebody?
I think right now would be a good time to do community questions, so I'm going to open up the floor.
Yeah.
If anybody has a question to ask for me, or of me, or anyone, please, now is the time to do so, and share their questions, and tell me how they feel about my presidential run, or anything.
I have a question. May I ask my question?
You didn't really give me a fucking chance there, did you?
I was wondering if now would be a better time to talk about the time off next week.
Sam, what kind of context do you think we're working in here?
I feel like through the vulnerability of my own mistakes, I have proven that I am worth investing in, but clearly that's not a two-way street right now.
The loves of my life hate me. My presidential campaign is in ruins thanks to you. The IRS is on my tail. I don't understand what you think my power is. Just because your parents funded my show doesn't mean you can do whatever the hell you want. You are under my control and mine alone.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes I think I forget that.
You forget it all. Oh, God. Oh, God. Does anybody have a question in the chat? In the chat, wanted to chat me? Put on the chat. Ask me for me from me. No, I haven't been playing that fucking stupid game. I'm a busy man. I'm running a presidential campaign. You really seriously expect me to do shit like that? I don't know who the fuck Tom Nook is. I don't know what you think that's a reference to, or if you think that's funny. But let me assure you that I have never had sex with anyone who didn't give me rave reviews. Rave. Fucking rave. I might have. I don't know. Is he a short Greek man in his late 70s?
Gabriel, is there anything you want to say?
Yeah. So we have 30% off on all of our coffee right now online on our website and Amazon. That's the Bushwick Red, the Bushwick White, and the Bushwick Blue. And we're doing that 30% off until July 4th. And get some coffee. It's great. It's all Colombian beans, and in our process we actually de-oil the beans because maybe some of you know this is a coffee podcast. A lot of cholesterol exists in coffee beans, and it's actually in like the shell of the bean that oil exists, that then if you consume it spikes your cholesterol. So we do well to what?
I had no idea. I'd like never heard that before.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Maybe I can find an article. I'll throw an article in the chat.
Like, it's so irresponsible that I don't know about that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like other coffee places should warn you of the fact that there's like cholesterol in like their products.
Well, those would be the bean manufacturers that actually, like Starbucks might have their own beans, or they might source their own beans. They might also, like if you go into a boutique coffee shop in Brooklyn, get their beans from some random place, like Bushwick Roasters. We would sell it to like Culture 93 or something, or Culture 36. And then they make the coffee that they sell to the consumer with our beans. The same way like Lavazza is a bean company, and then a given coffee shop might just use their beans to sell to the consumer. So it would be Lavazza giving the notice.
A migraine.
Anyway, that's one cool thing. And we're also doing, if you buy one of each color, then you get a fourth bag free.
Cool. Hank, what's up? You changed your shirt.
You might recognize what this is, Elise.
Oh yeah, love it.
This is the ceremonial apocalypse garb.
Yes, it is.
Worn only in the event of the triggering of said apocalypse.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to do that now.
Whoa.
Scotty? Scotty? In my hand, I have the detonation code for the destruction of our compound. Would you trust me if I said it was time?
Yeah. Yeah, I trust you, like, no matter what you said. You know that.
Sam Bradway, you still there?
Yes, ever so.
Sam, you have the copy of my will?
I do. I am not mentioned in it, but I assume that was an oversight, and so I would be happy to locate it if changes were made.
Changes will not be made. My estate goes directly to Scotty Harvey and Francis Chantilly.
Aww.
And the countdown will begin. At least, is there anything you want to say before this place goes up in smoke?
I guess like we just had a really good time. It's a really special place like no other, and I hope that, Gabriel and everyone else out there will continue to remember our legacy and all that we did.
I do too. And Gabriel, I know that you were contractually obligated to appear in 5 episodes of this program. I'm sure Sam here will go.
I don't actually even know about that.
You signed a contract that was given to Sam Bradway. It was patent, signed, sealed, delivered to, notarized, everything. You signed it. We got that signature. I don't know how Sam was able to do it, but I can assure you that he did. I know that Sam will take care of the legal aspects should they arise. Should you be sued for your failure to appear in more episodes of the show, that might be an issue. And I'm sure Sam will fight on that legal battle in my stead. Is there anything you'd like to say before the closing the program?
Just that go get some, if you want some great coffee, we're at bushwickroastbrewers.com. And with all due respect, this was I did not feel satisfied.
Just get I don't care.
I
don't care about your satisfaction. Your satisfaction isn't my problem. It's your problem. Okay? It's like the British, the limeys say. That I can't get no satisfaction. Satisfaction is your issue.
Yeah, and I'm not right now. I don't think that this was representative.
I don't care. I don't care.
Beforehand.
I don't care.
This whole experience.
I don't care.
I would also consider deleting this video, given the whole NyQuil thing.
That's our business. Okay, Elise. So it's yeah.
Yeah, just have a sip.
That said, it's been a pleasure to be here, and bushwickroastbrewers.com.
Go plug your shit.
And thank you for having me, Hank.
I'll blow it out your own ass. All right.
Good luck.
All right.
Thank you, Elise. Nice to meet you. Best of luck in your
don't
entrepreneurial endeavors.
Don't him goodbye.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it.
The countdown has begun. We have 3.5 minutes before the destruction of our compound. And Sam, are there any final things you'd like to say to me?
I was under the impression that the liability for all of the actions I took on your behalf would be shared between you and I, but it seems like it may be falling squarely on me, and I'm just wondering if that would open up an opportunity to have some time off next week as a form of compensation for that.
In my will, there is a 12-year plan. 12. It outlines your work schedule. Day by day, from the moment I croak, 12 years through.
I guess
if you fail to meet any aspect of said agreement, I have hired the 2 best snipers west of the Mississippi to hunt you down and kill you. Hunt you down and kill you.
I understand, and I think I was.
See, did you know that this is the same as the 5-episode thing? I don't think you're disclosing these terms properly.
I disclose whatever I want to, however I want to. That's the ramifications fall on me.
Okay.
Scotty? Scotty?
Oh, I think I gotta go to the hospital.
She's alive.
Why 12 years? Why 12?
Elise, did you is there a way to undo the destruction self-destruct mechanism once you've pressed it?
No, that would sort of subvert the whole idea.
Yeah.
But like,
No, what were you gonna say?
Like, if you pressed it for a reason.
Yeah, and I stand by my decision, because if I were to backtrack now, I would be a fool.
Absolutely, and you're no fool. And that's how your legacy will go down. And that's a beautiful thing, you know? Hank, look at me. Do you know? Hank,
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool. We're in this together.
Scotty's alive.
Yeah. Hank, are you coming over? I wonder.
Oh my god. Okay, so there's that big button right next to the where the dynamite is, and there's the two big buttons. There's the one that's like that begin self-destruct sequence, and then there's the one that's delay self-destruct sequence, and then there's the turn off, right? And it's the green one for go, the red one for delay, and the blue one for stop. And I press I press the blue one. The blue one is for stop, correct?
Yeah. Wait.
What?
I don't think that's right.
Was it just delay?
Yeah, I think so.
So that means that we only have a few more minutes till
What should I do, Hank? Because you are giving me kind of mixed signals right now.
Yeah. You should go. You should go. I'm going to get in the meet me up back in a few seconds, and I'm going to get my stuff, and we'll rendezvous, okay?
Okay.
And I'll take care of the sitch.
Okay.
Are Frederick and Dave still in the bunker with you right now?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, they're asleep, right?
Yeah. Should I wake them up?
No. No.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll meet you out there soon, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Well, this has been a wonderful outing, everyone, and I'm so happy that you were able to join me. Sam, you can save that 12-year plan for later, and Gabriel, you lucky bastard, it looks like you will be joining us for 4 more times. But if anybody has any more questions, feel free to email Sam. I have just a few minutes left, so I'm going to go. And until next time, love you all, and wash your hands, I guess, even though, Frederick and Dave over in Elise's bunker don't have to worry about that soon. They're going to be permanently clean. But have a good night.